here.
到了，你有算几步
It was like 885. How about yours?
Okay, 887.
It's really close.
Now we'll just average and we'll say 886. And actually, downstairs 我们还没开始走上去的时候，有一个人写在那个脖子上写 888.
So we are close.
所以我们都差不多。OK， 所以不是1000步，骗人的。
Yeah, we are sure about that.
Yeah.
Hey Vivian, that's the bridge that we were just now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, so we were actually on the Three Sisters at the
Oh,
time.
I didn't know that.
I had an idea that we were, I just
Seriously?
couldn't see it.
You could tell me. Oh, at least I did a selfie over there.
Yeah. You know the story of the Three Sisters?
Oh yes, I do.
Okay.
Do you know?
Tell the audience because I don't know what it is.
Let me try. Okay, there's a saying like long time ago there was like 3 girls from the tribe called Katumba. And then they fell in love with 3 different guys from different tribes. But then the marriage between them wasn't allowed by the tribe. So the guys got angry and then they wanted to fight for the girls. So then when they decided to fight, the 3 girls' fathers decided to make the girls turn into a stone like that so they could be safe and protected. But when they were fighting, the father got killed, so no one could turn the girls back into life. So they're still the stones, which are those over there.
Well, that was silly, wasn't it?
Well, it is, but that's what they say. Really protective father.
No, I mean it was silly for the husbands to kill the father when the father's the only one that can turn them back.
Yeah, but well.
That's like cutting off your nose to get back at your face.
But it's interesting, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
我们终于到了。
Not yet, Vivian. Not over here.
我们快到了，我们快到了。
Yeah, we still have to walk a little bit more.
最后走一段路，好，我们赶快，因为有点冷。
That's more tough.
I'm faster. OK， 我们已经到了12 Apostles， 那我带你们去看一下。
We were like driving for 4 hours. So when we got to 12 Apostles, it was like almost sunset. But it was a good timing because the sunset there was like beautiful. I don't know how to explain it. It was just like so beautiful. And I remember that there was like some clouds and there's the sun like going down, and then there's this light that is coming between the clouds, and Vivian keeps saying, oh, that's the Jesus light. And I was like, oh yeah, right, that makes sense. It was super beautiful. It's a must-go place. Oh, so this is Circular Quay. Oh, I see the opera house over there. It's so beautiful. But okay, first we are going to the rock. Maybe we have to turn to the left. Sudema, what I'm gonna find this time. Take a picture of everything. It's so cute. It's a busy area. I guess there's a lot of offices. I went to some like little local coffee shop. Heard that it's a really famous pie here in Sydney, so let's have a try. So I'm gonna try this mini apple pie and one snatch cake. Is it good? Yeah? Sounds good. Okay, dessert time. Oh, it's cold. It's not so sweet. Really good. The name of the rocks comes from the long time ago, the houses here were made by rocks. That's why the place called the Rocks is really simple. And it says here is that by the age of 1820s, a lot of captains and merchants, they stopped by here, and then there was like a lot of clubs. There was like few prostitutes. I bet they did have fun. And nowadays, the bars is chill. And like today is like Monday, and it's like only 4 in the afternoon, but you can see like a lot of people there sitting, they're having fun, having some beers. I went to the Rock, and then the Opera House. Actually, I found like a lot of beautiful places that I could take Vivian to. People in Sydney like to run and a lot, so I was thinking, it's gonna be a good way to explore this city with Vivian.
我们到了，那我顺便跟你们介绍一下这个环境。在我的正前方就是 Sydney Opera House， 在它的旁边是 Circular Quay， 你记得那边
Yeah, we've been there.
那我跟你考试 ，Circular Quay 的旁边这一区，那是什么
The Rock.
The Rocks， 没错。
Adam, is there a limit of people? How many people that can be here on the bridge?
So we have 14 people is the maximum we can have in each group. And we can also have around 20 groups on the bridge at one time.
20
groups.
How many times a day do you come up here?
So myself, I come up here on average 2 times a day.
Oh, and is there any type of weather conditions where you'd say like no, it's not safe to go up on the bridge today? Because it's really windy and raining today.
It's raining up
but
here.
It's still
makes
okay.
it a bit more of an adventure.
Yeah.
Only on rare occasions if it's easy to be out, it's not safe to get down. But,
what about lightning?
Lightning, yeah. So we will come off the bridge during lightning. We have certain safe zones and that sort of stuff to make sure everyone's.
几乎只有一个情况不能上桥，如果你在上桥，你要马上下去。是如果有大雷就不要留在这边。Okay.
So we're safe today.
Yeah. If you asked me before going to Sydney this time, I've been there before in the past, but not for very long. But this time, after staying there, I'm pleased to say that my impression has completely changed. It has its own charm, and there's residential areas also quite near the city. So we walked up the Sydney Harbour Bridge. We climbed up the top. That had, that's probably the best views in Sydney. 现在我们来到 Cockatoo Island。为什么叫 Cockatoo Island？ 就是因为以前有很多的 cockatoo 在这边，这边也算是 Sydney 的一个非常特别的一个营地。在我的左手边就有一些帐篷，他们看起来好 fancy。我们进去看看。Cockatoo Island is actually used to be a prison. That's where all the convicts who were repeat offenders, like extra bad convicts, got sent to Cockatoo Island. And that became a camping ground now. Oh, I like these plants. 那个红色很漂亮。我听说以前 X-Men Origins 有几场戏在这边拍的。And so they had all these tents. They were called like glamorous camping. So these tents you didn't have to make yourself. They were already there, and they already had stuff like beds made and tables and chairs in them and everything. And so you could just go along for the weekend or whatever. And you just rent them, and you don't have to set it up. You don't have to carry it yourself. Very, very beautiful because it's right next to the water. Lonely, I'm so lonely. There is nobody camping here.
That's the fish market. $1. So I went to this harbor, which was really nice. And then they have this huge fish market. I had to eat the fish and chips because Vivian had it before when he was in New Zealand, and I heard that the local Australian fish and chips are good too. Oh, I guess it's there. Yeah, we got here in the fish market. Let's see what they have. Oysters. 那个感觉还不错。There's the fresh fish over there, and then everything's made over here. Looks so yummy. Yeah, yesterday I was looking the guidebook, and then I remember that I saw these doyles. So I guess this is a famous thing that we have to eat here in Australia. Might have like fish and chips.
That's refreshing. But luckily, we didn't have to stay there this time because there was about 1 million seagulls. 啊，在我前面我就看到了一个造船厂。Ah, look, it's a baby seagull. 我第一次看到 baby 的 seagull， 它们没有那么可爱。
离开这边，不要干扰他们。
这个岛最特别的地方，好像就在这里，连这里都是有很多妈妈的 seagulls， 它应该叫 Seagull Island， 超级多的，真的。看来他们要攻击我们的摄影师。我们绕过去看那个造船厂，不要超过这边太多 baby mamas。 Like 1 million pregnant seagulls, and the only thing noisier than a seagull is like a seagull guarding her eggs. They're extremely loud, and yeah, they'll come and like fly at you if you get too close.
I saw in the guidebook they said that this fish and chips is really famous, so I'm gonna have a try. And now it's my turn. いただきます。So crispy. 好吃。And then I was having it, enjoying the fish and chips and enjoying the view. And I really saw like this huge bird. Like if I say huge, you don't know how huge it is, but it was like half of my size. It was like massive. Come here, come here, come here. Chung, chung, chung. I have to play with him. I have to take a picture of him. And then I just start to follow him. 它会怕我，好美哦 It's so big. And I was playing with the bird. I was so excited. And I was like, oh no, I have to go find my big friend Vivian. He might be waiting for me.
But it's a it's a very nice island, and we took a walk around. We can see some of the old structures and the prison. 在我的后面，这些 cells 是比较特别一点，他们是 solitary confinement cells， 意思就是如果这边呢犯人又做坏事，那要给他们什么 punishment， 就是把他们锁起来在里面。Like the courtyard and the isolation cells and the church, and they even converted one of the rooms into what appeared to be a theater room. 这个地方其实是 UNESCO 保护的一个地方，挺有趣的，蛮有历史，很多故事在，我觉得。我走到最高的地方，然后我从这边往下看，就是能看到那个营地。如果你不怕吵的话，你可以考虑来到这边露营，特别是如果是过年的时候，你这边看 fireworks 特别棒。然后在我的后面，在那边我们找到这个岛的 guest house， 这边有大概5个 guest house。如果你要住舒服一点，你可以住一个栋，要花了600块，但是一栋有4个房间，所以还好，蛮好算的，我觉得。Here. That's a wombat.
Just been given her breakfast.
What is that? It's a pig. Oh no, it's a rat. What is that? It's a mix of pig and rat.
They do look a little bit like a big hamster, but this is a wombat. It's an animal that we call a marsupial. So these guys are actually closer related to our kangaroos and our wallabies than they are to things like hamsters or rats or anything like that. They do have really sharp front teeth like a rat, long sharp front teeth like a rat or a bunny.
Looks so
I've
cute.
been looking after her since she was 3 months old, so she's very, very friendly. She's like a little puppy dog.
So they're born out and then the mum puts them in the pouch?
Well, in a lot of cases, they
They're
find
born in
their
the
own
pouch.
way into the pouch. It's still not understood how they actually manage to find their way into the pouch. There's research being done on it, but we don't actually know.
So they come out and
So they come out, they're just outside of the pouch and they find their way, they crawl into the pouch.
How many babies can they have?
For wombats, one at a time. Most marsupials is one at a time. Possums can have 2, sometimes 3, and koalas very rarely can have 2 at the same time.
Are koalas a marsupial too?
Koalas are marsupials, so yeah, all the wombats, the kangaroos, wallabies, the possums, the koalas, and what we call quolls as well. They're all different types of marsupials.
Oh, I did not know that.
They're so cute. Nice. Oh my gosh. It's like a teddy bear.
You can give her a little pat and a scratch behind the ears.
Hello.
Like I said, she's very friendly. I've been hand raised.
Yeah, she looks like koala. Her face.
Yeah, so they're actually closely related to each other. They're kind of cousins, the wombats and the.
Oh, long nails.
Yeah, those are for digging. So they live underground, and so they're long and curved so that she can dig underground.
Yeah, she loves you.
She does a little too much.
She's licking his face.
Sometimes she pulls a little too hard on the beard, and
Too much love.
I feel like 她喜欢吃她的胡子。
你会吗？
what we do is we basically want to go under her forearms like this. So we just go underneath, scoop her up, and then put one under like that, and the other one under her bottom.
Okay.
会不会怕？ Just go under like that, and then scoop.
Oh, that's so cute.
OK， 现在我们要继续走，所以要把这个美女放回去，看我能不能把她抱起来。
Oh. Lucky girl.
好重。
Where's the pocket?
Pouch will be just there. That's the pouch there, the opening.
Oh, okay.
Kind of see it just in there.
He's not skinny. I was going to say I don't know what he eats, but I do know what he eats because I was watching him eat. He eats like seeds or grains. It's not fatty. It's not lots of protein. I don't know where he gets his mass from, but he was very solid.
Yeah, she's comfortable.
Good girl.
Oh, now she's having. Okay.
How is it? Is she fat or how is it?
It's like picking up a sack of rice.
But a cute one.
Yeah.
Not so little. Maybe she was like a few months, but she was like 30 kilograms. She was like really, really big. And it was so cute because it looks like I was hugging a teddy bear. Hello, Matilda. I guess I need to diet. You're too heavy. I don't think she's heavy.
Oh, there we are.
Sorry, Matilda. 超重的. Oh, it's not kangaroo?
Yeah, these guys are wallabies, not kangaroo. Here he comes.
They're so similar.
Yeah, they look very similar. They're part of a big group of marsupials called macropods. So that's what you think of when you've got the big hopping feet, like these guys and the kangaroos. But the smaller ones are wallabies, and they like to live in the forest. And the bigger ones are kangaroos, and they like to live in big open plains.
Do kangaroos walk like that too? Like with their hands in the tail?
Yes, yeah, they do. When they hop quickly, if they want to move quickly, that's when they'll jump and bound. But if they're just getting around, he's very friendly, so I can only open the door a little bit.
Okay.
The difference in kangaroos and wallabies is just the size.
The size and where they live. So yeah, as I was saying, the kangaroos like to live in open plains, whereas the wallabies live in forests.
They're so curious.
Or actually, when people think of marsupials, people would often think of Australia because the most well-known of them in the marsupial family is koalas and kangaroos, which are both native animals to Australia. But marsupials are animals which everyone sort of knows about, but no one really gets to see unless you live in Australia. And even if you see them, you don't really get too close to them. So I felt pretty lucky being able to be at that wildlife sanctuary and being able to get so close to them. We went into an enclosure and there was a bunch of wallabies there. And I had some food which they prepared. Yeah, I put my hand out and then he came along and he's not scared at all. He just ate out of my hand.
Oh, what is that?
That's their food, so there's like pellet.
This is their food. Maybe now he can come over me.
哦，这是很难得的经验，对不对 ，Vivian？ 对，超难得，一定要拍照。
You look so happy right now.
30, 40 centimeters taller, but this is about as big as these guys get.
Oh, he's small. Here. Eats a lot. 吃到饱。
So in this one behind me, we have our eastern grey kangaroos. They're the most common kangaroos that you find in and around this area in Bowen Heads and Victoria. There's also an emu wandering around just over here on our right. So we've got an emu. They live very well together. They live in the same sorts of areas in the wild, so they live very well together here.
Was this the real size?
Yes,
Yeah?
that is the real size.
就是我们两个，我们来到这个地方看到动物，我们都很开心，因为我们都是很喜欢动物的。哇，它在跑，爱大自然，但是我特别喜欢吃动物。Oh, they're so cute. How many different kinds of kangaroo are there in Australia?
There's kind of 6 main types, and then you've got things like the tree kangaroos, which are...
Tree kangaroo?
Don't have any here, but we do have them in Australia. But basically 6 biggest types of what we call macropods, which is wallabies and kangaroos. The 6 biggest types are the kangaroos.
他刚刚跟我们说，澳洲有大概6种的袋鼠，然后有一种是 How do you translate that?
它可以爬树。
树袋鼠。我觉得有点 amazing。它的手那么小，但是它刚刚跟我们说，他们在树上跟他们在地上一样，就是会跳来跳去，但是是在树上，好厉害。那我们就是前几天在那个餐厅 Red Stag Restaurant 什么的，也有看到 emu， 但是这边
he bit me
这边我们可以靠近。Aren't you pretty? Aren't you pretty? Yeah. Is that their ear? That hole on the side of the head?
That's their ears, yeah.
Looks like she's smiling.
Hello. 别担心，怕看到帅哥。没有，这些 emu 它们可以跑60公里，最快的速度。
She's a parrot.
A parrot.
She's an eclectus parrot.
She thought it was the phone. She thought it was the phone.
Yeah, she's very good at making the phone sounds.
感觉她在笑。
Quite a few wild, especially in central Australia, so really heavily deserted areas, there's lots of them.
Deserted areas. They don't need the shelter or
They
foliage.
can travel pretty great distances, and you usually find them in little kind of almost oasis kind of areas. And we have one western grey in this area as well. So,
Eastern grey and western grey, do they look?
you'll see the difference. The western greys are a much darker chocolate kind of brown.
Oh, right.
These guys are like the grey kind of dark, like much lighter browns amongst the grey.
Cool.
Poppy is our western grey, and she's hanging around somewhere in amongst here. She kind of has free roam nursery.
What do you call this?
Those are echidnas.
Echidnas.
Yeah, so they're like they're
Porcupine.
yeah, they're a little bit like an anteater. So the spines, because that's what they use to defend themselves.
现在他在找另外一只 kangaroo， 可能是那个，这个就是一个 West Grey kangaroo， 刚刚那个是 East Grey kangaroo。
But this one is smaller.
East and West Grey kangaroos 虽然看起来很像，它们的 DNA 是不一样的。 那个差别是够大，他们就不能生孩子。
What's in there? Sorry. Where?
Right now, walk into the koala's lair. 他很开心，他刚刚看到一个。
I just said.
看到什么？
无尾熊。
无尾熊。
I don't know if it's a baby one, but it's really small. 啊。
对，现在我们来到无尾熊的区域里面，待会我们可以very close， 然后跟他们见面，很期待。
Kate here.
Oh.
So this is Kate having a bit of a nap.
Lazy face.
So they sleep 18 to 20 hours a day.
Oh, just like me.
Yeah, so then when we pat, we just go on their back like this.
Oh.
So we don't pat koalas on the head or around the neck or the ears. That's where they get disciplined when they're young. So if they're being naughty, their mum will give them a smack on the head or
really?
bite them on the ears. So they don't actually like pats on the head.
他们一天睡
Up to 18 hours.
18 to 20, yeah.
18 to 20。为什么呢？我跟你介绍。
Oh, you know.
因为他们吃的是 eucalyptus leaves， 那 eucalyptus leaves 其实是很难消耗，就是 digest 很难，然后他们的油也多，然后 toxins 也多因为他们吃的就是这一些，可以体力让那个力气去 digest 他们这些 leaves。对，而且他们的名字 koala 这是他们当地的语言，它的意思 koala 的意思就是 no drink。不喝水的意思，所以 koala 是不喝水的。他们的水是从一些 eucalyptus leaves 来的，他们是55%是水。Hey, Kimmy.
Is there more?
Yeah, there's one over here. Can I see it? He's climbing.
他在抓他的屁股。How old is this one?
This one's about 3.5.
Oh.
And that one's about 8.
Oh, 8. How long do they get pregnant with her?
These guys are about 30 to 40 days.
Okay.
你们两个在干什么啊？
You're playing with the koala. He's so cute. We were waiting for so long to meet the koala here in Australia, and this is such a unique experience that we have to shoot a lot. We have to do a lot of selfies. He's not on the mood. Oh my god! Mia, come here. There's a baby.
Oh.
Oh, so cute. It's like 6 months old.
It's got a small face.
Yeah. So cute.
It's fluffy like a possum.
It is, right? Oh. 要带回家。
So he was born here?
Yes, yeah, this one was born with us. 2 thumbs. So I've got 2 opposing digits.
很特别，他们有 3 fingers and 2 thumbs on one hand, like this.
Where's that? Oh
They've
wow!
got 2 thumbs, so they get extra grip when they're climbing.
How old is he?
About 6 months old.
Oh wow!
When they're 1 year old, they stop being with their mum, so they will grab onto mum when they're out of the pouch for about 6 months, and then once they're about a year old, they'll go off on their own.
Never to return again.
Yeah, pretty much.
So soft.
I know.
好软。
They stay on the mom's back, is it? Or on the front?
Yeah, so
In the
once
back.
they spend 6 months in the pouch, and then they will go either the front or the back, but they grab onto mum.
How can I tell if it's a girl or if it's a boy?
So the easiest way to tell for a koala is to look at their chest. So the boys have a little brown stripe on their chest, and that's a little scent gland that they have, and they rub their chest on the trees to mark their territory. The girls don't have those, so they're just fluffy and white.
Oh.
It's a little harder on the baby ones, but this one here is a little girl.
I'll see you won't have it anyway.
Yeah, so
She's
even the
fluffy.
boys, it doesn't show up till they're a little bit older.
Uh-huh.
As part of the guest experiences, is anyone allowed to hold the koalas, or is that strictly your job?
That's strictly my job. In Victoria, it's actually against the law to hold koalas. You can in Queensland and South Australia, but you're not allowed to anywhere in Victoria.
Wow. Their eyes are kind of like cats. Like the...
Yeah, they're the only marsupial that has the vertical
How long do
eye
they
slits.
how long do they sleep for?
for 18 to 20 hours a day.
Even the baby.
Yeah, so even the baby.
Okay.
My nose. 好特别，它的鼻子是淡淡的，然后有点湿，可能有点像一只狗，很可爱。它很好奇，好奇宝宝。
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Good.
Nice.
We're ready
What
to
are we
go.
up to today?
Skydiving.
Skydiving,
First
yeah?
time.
You guys excited?
Very excited.
Yeah. Why are we doing this today?
Because we're crazy.
For your travel show?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
第二季的王子的移动城堡。
Oh, there you go.
That's
There you
what it's
go.
called.
All right, guys. Do you want to say anything to your audience before we go and do this?
If I don't make it back.
Come on. See you soon.
See you soon. That's
Yes.
right. All right, guys. Let's go find our plane and have some fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Now we are ready to board into the plane. Into the plane? Did I say it right?
We're gonna go get on the plane.
Yeah, I'm so nervous right now. I don't know what I'm saying. But are you ready?
I'm ready.
A lot of cameras. 360 degrees. So we were ready to get into the plane, and the plane was like really tiny, and it was kind of scary because like there's no door on the plane. This is crazy.
All right, buddy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah! Up and away! Yeah!
There's no seats or anything. When you get on the plane, you sit with your back facing the front and you just sit on the floor. And so people are just lined up on the ground and you sit between your instructor's legs.
So okay, we were in the plane, and then maybe we took like around 10 to 15 minutes. I'm not so sure because I blanked out when I was on the airplane, so I can't really remember the time. But I guess it took like 10 minutes to go to the certain point that we have to jump.
How are you?
A little bit scared, but happy.
little bit scared?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's okay, you're meant to be scared.
I know, I'm sweaty. My hands are sweaty.
How are we feeling otherwise? Are you excited?
Yeah, sure. We're looking for it.
Alright, good.
And
We
I
like-
heard that you're the best one, so I'm just saying.
well, we'll see about that.
Oh, don't say that.
You like the view?
It's amazing. It's beautiful.
Huh?
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm checking the heart rate. Yeah, 76. I'm still good.
Yeah, you're still good?
Still good.
Heart's not pounding out of your chest yet?
Not yet. When this thing goes up, I think it'll be a different story.
Nice. So we're only at 4,500 feet.
24.5?
Yeah.
What the hell?
So we're not even halfway yet, man. Yeah. You want to keep going higher? Yeah? You want to keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You guys are so brave. I can't believe you do this every day.
Yeah, well, wait till we get up there and you open the door. All right, man. We'll talk to you again in another couple of minutes, all right?
OK， 所以我们差不多到我们要去的位置，我们在3.6公里，我们就得要跳下去。现在越来越兴奋，心跳越来越快。在我后面，Kimi 看起来还好，你 OK 吗
I'm okay. I'm ready to go.
？OK，we're ready。这是我们第一次跳，一定是我们最难忘的一件事情。
While I was busy working, Akima is just, she was behind me on the right, and she was just, you know, sitting with her instructor very, very happily. She's just like, got like icing eyes, like love in her eyes. She's just like,
Yeah, my coach was really handsome. Yeah, Vivian was like, oh, I know that you like him. But yeah, he was like really good looking. He has these sky blue eyes. It was like really nice. Okay, gonna be the flight. Oh my god, the longest flight is ever.
You ready for it? Just remember, that's fine. Trust in your instructor.
Okay, sure.
See you outside.
So now we're at the actual time we're going to jump. They open up the door, and then I'm first in line. So I get there, I put my feet out of the plane. My feet are just dangling 15,000 feet in the air. And then the cameraman, he came to the door beside me. I'm like, oh, he's gonna go first. And then he climbs outside the plane. And I don't know if you've seen Mission Impossible, like Tom Cruise, just like hang on the door outside the plane. So he's outside the plane, on the side of the plane, hanging onto the side of the plane, like on the door. And I'm sitting at the door and he's just hanging outside, just looking at me with the camera. Go at the same time, and then we both fall, and so that was interesting. So when you're really excited, it feels like time goes a bit slowly. So I can remember what the plane looked like very clearly, even right now. It's just like, oh, look at the plane. There it goes. Yeah, after about 45 seconds, he pulled the chute. That gave me a big fright, actually. I was enjoying myself. I think at the time I was doing a Superman. Superman, and then I was like, Superman. Yeah, but it's not too bad. It's not scary at all. During the actual free fall process. Really nice experience, like very, very surreal. Like you free fall for 45 seconds, I don't even know I'm falling. You just feel like it's very windy. So that was the first time I actually started to look down. It was after he already pulled the parachute. I was like, wow, we're really high. Bungee jumping is more scary because you have to jump off yourself. But skydiving, as long as you just relax, it just happens. And once you're already falling, there's no fear at all.
When I was up there and then I had to jump, I remember that I had to Mike. He forced me to do like this. So all my picture was terrible. Like I have a lot of pictures, but I cannot use one picture because my face looks really ugly. But yeah, the second one is like open your arms. And I find out that I forgot because I was so nervous. Like I blanked out. I couldn't do any pose. Like I saw that Vivian, he did like Superman pose. He did like screaming pose, so many things. All my picture was like this. I feel like, oh my God, such a waste.
I guess it came in, maybe she forget because she was too busy like.
I lost all the memories. I don't know if I can say that. I couldn't think anything. It just went like really blank, like white. I couldn't think. And I started to understand that I was flying, that I could die like maybe after 5 seconds. And then after that, after a while, I could like enjoy the view. And Mike was here talking to me, so yeah, it was nice.
That was fantastic.
I'll just say quickly there, Vivian. You're free, mate.
Thank you.
For the cooking of the food, I'm hoping you can do that in the camp kitchen. Kitchen's that way, and then you've got the rooms that you can have a look. They're all part of our villa range, but they're sort of some of the newer accommodation that we have.
The map looks pretty comprehensive.
It's pretty straightforward. All of the rooms are unlocked, and obviously the recreation area is what it is.
We are at Livio Tourist Park right now, and seems like there's so many things to see, a lot to do. But since it's like almost lunchtime and we have a hungry baby over here, let's go to the kitchen first and prepare our lunch. Seems like there's a lot of playground here. Okay, let's go to the kitchen first.
Oh, over there they have a volleyball court, a basketball court.
Oh, I can see the tennis court over there.
Oh yeah, this place is, it's almost like a resort.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go find the room. I believe it's here. Actually, this camping place is really big, and Jared just told us that there's 3 kinds of villas that we can check on. And the first one gonna be somewhere here. Well, let's go check it. Yes.
Oh, it looks so clean, like it's just been washed.
Yeah, it is, right? Every villa has your own veranda in the front, and this is the 3 bedrooms villa. Let's take a look. Knock, knock. Samantha, I guess he's really comfortable already. I feel like he's home.
很干净，全新。看那个 TV 多大。
I know, it's like a fancy hotel room. Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh, here's the kitchen.
Yeah.
Add some flavor to your barbecue.
Please help yourself. Oh, 我们可以自己来.
Yeah, okay, so these are all herbs.
Oh, I guess that's mint, isn't
That's
it?
mint.
I'm gonna use that.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Okay. What I think that is most special about Campella camping place is that beside the kitchen, they have this little garden with a lot of herbs. So they have like mint, they have so many kinds. I cannot really remember what kind of the seasoning they have. But then it's really nice that if you want to cook in the kitchen and then maybe you miss, like you didn't get your mint, for example, and then you can just run to the garden and pick like the herbs that you want. I thought it was like really special. Okay, so I'm gonna be making fruit salad. It's really easy, but it's really yummy. I'm gonna be using yogurt, and on the top I'm gonna be using some honey.
我要做汉堡 hamburgers。我先做汉堡肉，因为他们花的时间比较长一点。让他们快好的时候，我放面包进去，面包应该没那么久。我的汉堡做完拿出来，把蛋放进去，顺便用汉堡肉剩下来的那些油就不用多加。那个蛋好了，汉堡好了，就差不多了。其实放上去，然后高丽菜洗一洗，也加在一起。Easy.
Have like mango, banana, apple, strawberry, and berries. So it's gonna be 很丰富的. I chose to use the plain yogurt. There's no flavor at all. I find out the supermarket here likes to sell a lot of like fruity yogurt kind of thing. So I chose the normal one. Vivian,
Hey.
你看。
这是薄荷沙拉。
Looks good, right? How's your hamburger?
差不多。OK， 我们的午餐做好了。我已经给你介绍过利好的金融汉堡，然后 Kimmy 也有做一个汉堡，但是它的是比较接近健康的那种，它是 salad wrap， 所以是没有 carbs。然后里面有什么
I have salmon, I have eggs, and I have the cheese that you told me to try. Yeah, I can try on this one here.
Yeah. OK。
Okay, then.
いただきます。
いただきます。
First bite. It's very hot.
おいしい？
すごい。
おいしい？
Compliments to the chef. Great
Who's
job.
the chef, I wonder?
Great job.
Let me try. It's actually good.
这就是露营车旅游非常好的一个点。那我看你已经快吃完了。
Yeah?
给我吃一口。
I can give you this one here.
新鲜的。
新鲜的。どうぞ。很大一口。怎么样呢？ Say something.
It's good. 我要真正吃出来那个味道。如果我跟你说，如果你给别人吃你的料理，他们吃马上说很好吃，他们骗你。
Because I get so
我
scared.
就是要享受，
Okay.
让那些味道出来。
Okay.
我给你真正的答案。
There's so many camping cars here. I didn't know that it's common. Like I never seen it before.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and I want to take a look on that one there. Cause
Yeah.
it was like 怎么说呢，扁扁的。
Yeah, 刚刚看了一个露营车，我自己从来没有经过的一种，可能现在要打开，我过去看一下。Do you need help to push it up?
So we can't take you up today. You have to come with us always.
Seems like they're like retired couple, and I guess it's so cool like to have this time for yourself and then get to travel together. Seems to be fun. I want to be like this one day. Is to fit my kids, my grandkids. I guess I might need a train.
You don't need to fit your husband too?
Oh yeah, my husband. Yeah, I forgot about it. Which was like really deep. It was like little car, and then we got so curious to see how it's gonna become a camping car. It was really quick.
看起来好轻。
And then like in 5 seconds, 10 seconds, the guy, the husband, he started to build this camping car and then became this A-shaped car, like in 10 seconds. It was like amazing. It was really cool. Oh, so pretty.
It's cute. It's like a cottage.
Yeah.
他们说他们是一群，有34台一起开。And how long are you guys traveling around for?
This time we've only been on the road about a week.
This
Very
one's
recent.
11-year-old. Have a look inside if you like.
Not very tidy, but yeah, feel free. We put things
So you can go in.
down here.
Oh, it's quite spacious, yeah. Everything you need. Surprisingly spacious.
Seems to be like really comfortable inside, even though it was like a flat car like 10 seconds before, and then just became like instantly became like a little house. It was really cool. Like you guys been like traveling for so long, what's the most exciting thing? Like what make you guys keep you guys doing this? Like,
Oh,
keep
just
traveling?
meeting new people.
Meeting, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing
Everywhere you
places
go, you
in
meet somebody
Australia.
new.
Yeah,
Seeing places in Australia we've never seen before. Up in the Northern Territory, Darwin, Kakadu National Park, Ayers Rock,
There's
all
a
that
lot
sort
to
of thing.
visit. Yeah.
And then Western Australia when we were over there, just incredible, absolutely incredible.
So Australia is so big you have to retire, so you have time to do these things. Everything's so far away.
yeah. Give you something to look forward to.
Oh yeah, it's just fun. It's just, and we're in the club, as I said, so we do a lot of things with them, all with the same tribe of that.
I like what they said. They get to meet like a lot of people every day. They get to go to different camping places. So this is the most exciting part about being traveling on the camping car. And make me feel like one day when I get my husband, when I get retired, when I get like really old, I would be like traveling with my husband like this. I guess it's gonna be a great experience.